Hello guys, this is Crypto Dutchie and welcome back to an update video of our paper trading account for swing trading with technical analysis. Now it has been 10 days I think for the last video, so a lot of things happened in the meantime and I crossed them with a X. So we are going to go over all these things and you can see that it's getting a bit red on the sheet here, and that's true. I think I'm stopped out of 3 more trades. Actually 4, but one already had a target hit, so we have a good trade over here with a small profit, 69.29. And yeah, we're gonna go over this list and we're going to take a look at our weekly account balance. It's Monday today, the American stock market just opened, but let's see how it's going. So let's start with the first trade we did, the MDLA trade, which is now finished. So let's go to the MDLA over here. And you can see what happened. We hit the first target on this one, and he never hit the second target. It went back down, and it stopped out on the 4th of March, so 4 days ago. It hit the stop loss, which was the entry of the trade. And I'm lucky that I was stopped out, because otherwise we would be stopped out over here the next day, because it gapped down and it's just looking very bad. Look at the volume over here. Maybe the earnings were bad, I don't know. But yeah, this trade is over. And that means that we hit one target. And the other target is the entry. The price is the stop loss price. So this plus this is a nice profit from 69 compared to the amount. So yeah, small profit. And we can remove this cross now and then we will go to the next one. So I think I'm gonna remove this one out of the list because I need to clean up my my inventory of all these trades, because I'm getting messages that I need to clean up charts because I have too much drawings and they make the trading view very slow. I think we're gonna keep the lines here, but we're gonna remove you out of this list. So thank you MDLA for the 69 profit. Now the next thing that we have is Ford. It hit the first target, so let's go to Ford. You can see it over here. It hit the target on the 2nd of March, so that's 6 days ago. And it's going up again today, so that's nice to see. And this was the very long-term trade, but it hit the target very, very quickly. It's pretty bullish for it. It looks really, really nice. Of course, there's a lot of news and other shenanigans happening about Ford making electric cars. Of course they do. What did the people think when they sold over here? That Ford would never produce electric cars? Yeah, very naive in my opinion. But yeah, there we go. Next target on this trade is 1496. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna get there. It's a 50% trade then. And of course the stop loss is now at the entry of the trade. So if it would fall down back to the entry, we will be stopped out and we will go to the next one. So that is Ford, that's looking good. Now we're going to go over the bad news, because there's a lot of bad news. Let's start with the Kodak trade here. So this one tried twice to hit my target, no, once. We entered later. It never hit my target and it was stopped out. It fell below this line here. Still trying to get above it again, but it's yeah, it's game over for us. So the 3 rising valleys are not getting to the target, and now it makes a lower low compared to here. And now I don't want to do anything with this anymore. Maybe when it goes back above it and makes a double bottom over here, but that's going to take a very long time. So this trade is also done. We lost how much percent? 18%. Something like that. Let's have a look. Yeah, we lost $189 on this trade. We entered on 9.29 and we were stopped out on 7.45. and don't look at this, please. Oh god. Well, that was Kodak. So Kodak, small loss. And that is what we do. We only make small losses and big gains, because we are doing position sizing. And that's exactly what we are trying to do. Now, I think I'm gonna also remove Kodak. I don't like this anymore. Let's remove some drawings so I have a bit more room. And you're gonna go out of the list here. Next one that we need to talk about is Corvo, QRVO. Also stopped out of this one. There it is. Unfortunately, we were just stopped out with 2 wicks, but that's how it is. We lost 4%, so it's not a big deal. Yeah. Also gonna remove this one out of the list here, I think, because yeah, it's still holding the line here. That's of course a thing. And you could argue that there is hidden bullish divergence, actually a normal bullish divergence, but I think I'm gonna look for other trades. So no, Corvo also didn't make it. We lost how much? $62 only, so it's not too much. It's a small loss. The next thing I need to talk about is Hylian, and it looked very nice, but you can see here that it went down this line here, and that is where we were stopped out. So the pattern over here did not go into a upwards trend. And that's unfortunate, but that happens with TA. You never know when it's gonna happen. And yeah, we were also stopped out of this one for how much? Let's have a look. 162. So we entered 1605 and we lost 162. Now the last thing I want to talk about is my new trade that I entered 5 days ago. That's the last trade I entered, and that is the Kellogg Company. So let's go over that one. Actually, I'm gonna remove you out of the list as well. Corvo as well. We're not in these trades anymore. We are in ALF, PBI, and AM, NET, Rolls-Royce, and Kellogg. Those are the 7 trades we are in right now. Yeah. So let's have a look at this one. Well, you can see the pattern. The weekly looked okay as well, because you can clearly see that we are making higher lows consistently. We are above this huge resistance zone. This is the zone. If you go below this, then I think it's over. There is hidden bullish divergence on the RSI, and it has been a long time until we saw positive momentum on the weekly. The last time was in 2020 in September, and now we are starting to get positive again, so that's very good news. And we are also trying to break this resistance line here. We already tried it, and when we failed, we make a higher low, so that's good news. There's a lot of volume here. And when we go to the daily, we have, of course, this gartley pattern. It should go to the 618 and to the, I think, 786. I forgot actually. I don't think it really matters where C is in a gartley, but the D is important that it's on the 786 and it's almost there. It made a double bottom at the 618 completion zone. I mean the 786 completion zone of the gartley here. And we see divergence on the MACD and the RSI, so it looked very, very good. And I entered over here just below the resistance line that I plotted, but I was playing the double bottom and I wanted to be in this early, and it paid out for now. But let's see how it will go in the next couple of weeks. Maybe it will fail again and we lose 5%. Otherwise, we gain 16% on the first half of our trade. Yeah, that's the trade I just entered, well, 5 days ago actually. And yeah, I think that was everything we need to talk about. So Ford will be a positive trade. If it gets stopped out, this will be green anyway. And the other ones are still in play. I'm gonna be a bit careful by entering new trades because the interest rates are going up like crazy. And that is normally an indication of a market crash after a huge bubble that we are in right now. S&P still looks good, of course. I mean, it's still going up. But for how long? And I don't trust it anymore. When the interest rates are going up and up and up all the time, I think we're going to get a crash. So I'm going to be very, very careful by entering new trades. And maybe I'm just going to wait a week because I want to see the interest rates going down again. Otherwise, I'm very, very scared about what's going to happen with the stock market. So the weekly balance, we lost 1.17% on the 5th of March, which was before this week. And also the week before we lost 4%. So from the 19th to the 5th of March, we lost around $800 on our total amount. Which is unfortunately, but that happens in trading. And let's see what happens in the next weeks. And I think that was all I want to talk about. Let's remove the cross here. And the next update will be after this week. I'm just going to do one weekly video and see where we end up in this trading journey here. So we had 7 trades now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 trades were stopped out, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the trades will be green. So it's 10 versus 6. But luckily we do position sizing and the losses are not that big. So let's see what happens in the next week, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and join the Discord. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.